Spring. So in this session we are going to see bean collection. So in Java, collection consists of list, set, map, and then properties. Similarly, in Spring, in a Spring application, in a bean, how do we handle collection like list, set, map, and properties? That's what we are going to see. In this session we are going to see bean collection. So in Java collection we do have list, set, again though map is not exactly collection, it again falls under the collection. And then props. So in bean, how do we handle all this bean collection? All right, so that's what we are going to see. So for this, what I have done, normally when a bean will have variables like string, integer, float, or any normal primitive data type variables it can hold. So we have seen the previous session we have seen bean with primitive data types, right? So in this we are going to see bean with collection. All right, so how do we handle how do we make use of the bean collection in a Spring application? All right, let's to save time, I have created a Spring application named b collection. All right, so in this I have added the jar files, and then I have created two Java classes and one beans.xml configuration file, or beans.xml file. Okay, so two Java classes, one is main app and the other one is bean collection. So in this b collection, all right, so in this b collection class, what I have done, I have declared list, set, and then map and properties. All right, I have declared the variables for all these collections, and then I have generated the setter and getter methods using the I have generated the setter and getter methods. So already I have explained how to create the setter and how to generate the setter and getter methods for the variables. Same applies for the collection. All right. So right click on the variables and go to source, and then you can see generate setter and getter. Generate getter and setters. Here you need to select. So since the getter and setter methods are created, it shows it's been created. All right, no fields to create, it shows a message. So that's how you have to create the getter and setter. Now let's move to so here that's with the b collection class, and then we move on to main app.java class. In this what we have done, I have imported one interface, abstract application context, and one Java class path XML application context. Both resides in the org.spring framework.context.support package. And then in the main class, I have created the abstract application context object named contest, and then what I do, I just pass in the beans.xml file. Okay, and then I create b collection object. I declare I try to access the b collection bean using the get bean using the abstract application context object. Using the abstract application context, along with the getBean method. All right, I try to access the bean b collection bean. Okay, and then with that I print all this. So I will explain all this. So let me delete this. Okay, that's it. So let's move on to beans.xml file. Here in this beans.xml file, see the b collection is a class, Java class. That's been the name is given in the class attribute, and for this ID, for this object should be given in the ID attribute. So here you can see the b collection Java class, and then for this b collection Java class name is given in the class attribute. For this b collection class, object should be given in the object name should be given in the ID attribute. So I just give bc as the object name for the b collection class. And then what are all the variables b collection class does have? It does have collection like list, that is list in small case, and then set, which is in small case set, and then map, the name is map in small case. Properties, it does have the name props. So these are all the collection which should be these are all the collections that should be initialized in the beans.xml file, right? So I just declared using the how do we initialize? Using the property tag, property element. So in the property element we need to use the name. In the name attribute we need to give the collection name, that is list. Okay, for this I need to assign the value, right? So how do? We do have an element named list. Okay, and within this list one more element named value. Okay, so within this value you need to give the we need to give the values. So I just give Chennai just to identify this is a list. I key in list and then Chennai. Okay, and again what I do, I just I give one more text, Tamil Nadu. Okay, that's it. So list does have two values. This is the way we need to initialize the list collection using the list collection in a bean. All right, in the beans.xml file, and then we move on to another property which is set. So name should be given in the name attribute, and then we create, there is an element named set. Okay, when you key in you can see that, select it, and again inside this key in value, one more element value. Okay, similarly what we did with the list collection, we need to do the same stuff. Set, you can give set. I just give set Chennai. Again I give one more value for this collection, set Tamil Nadu. Fine. So and then I move on to the next property, next collection named map. That is assigned to the name attribute. Okay, and for this I just we need to assign the value. How do we do this? Within the property element just key in map. You can see a map element, select it, and within this map element what you do, there is an element entry. Okay, select it, and within this entry within the open element entry element, the open tag, within the entry open tag, what you do, we need to use two attribute. One is key. This key attribute, it holds the numeric values. All right, and then one more attribute named value. here you can use the string. So I just give string, I mean any text Chennai. So let me create one more value for the map. Here I just call for key, I give 2 and then I give Tamil Nadu. Okay, we're done with the map collection, and then we move on with the props. That props properties. Okay, props, that's a name. That name, collection name, should be given in the named name attribute. And then for this, what we do, just key in props. You can see an element props, and within this, what you do, you can see one more element prop, prop. So here you can see the attribute key, which should be given. So this key attribute, all right. So you can see the key attribute here. You need it should hold. I mean, we need to give the string name, all right, string value. I just give city, okay, and then for this value you can give within the prop element, all right. Within the prop element, the value is Chennai. Again, one more value I give here, that is key value here, the state, and for this value is Tamil Nadu, right. So the Tamil Nadu value should be given within the prop element, I mean, okay. So that's it. We have initialized all the collection in beans.xml file, all right. So let's move to main app. Here what we do, already I have explained. So how do we access the bean? Using the getBean method of abstract application context object, all right. So that's I have given the BC, that's the name I have given in B collection bean. When I create the B collection bean, I give the object name is BC in the ID attribute. So that should be given in the getBean. The same value should be given in ID, that is BC, okay. And then what I do, system dot out dot println, okay. Within this, I just I just type list, and then the B collection object name is obj dot. When I key in dot, when I keyed in B collection, the Java class name object, B collection object name obj dot, I can see list of methods. I'm gonna select get list. You can see get list, right. So we have done. We have called the getter method of the collection B collection. All right. So and then what I do, I'm going to call the same. I copy and I'm going to call obj dot, I'm going to call get props method, all right. The same I'm going to access using the B collection obj dot get map method, all right. And one more method, obj dot get set method, okay. That's it. So I have access, so this will be displayed in the output. The getter, with using the getter method, it will return the collection list, props, map, and get set. So this way you can see the output in the console. All right, let me run this. You can see. So I have changed the props here. What I have done, this props end tag, the props element end tag, which is keyed in twice. That's the reason we got the error. I removed it. All right. So, and then what I have done in the main app, you can see the props. I keyed in props, map, and set exactly. All right. So in order, let me place this in order. Get list and then set. All right, and then map. The way we declared the collection, list, set, and then map, and then props. Okay, that's it. So let me run this. You can see the output in the console. So you can see the output here. First list is printed. You can see the list Chennai, that's the value we have given, list Tamil Nadu. Okay, and then the set collection value got printed, set Chennai and set Tamil Nadu, and map value got printed 1 equal to, the key value is 1 and the value is Chennai, and the key value is 2, the value is Tamil Nadu. That's got printed. That has got printed, and then the props properties value, properties collection, props state equal to Tamil Nadu, city equal to Chennai. So the key is state and the value is Tamil Nadu. Again the key is city, the value is Chennai. That's it. So in this session we have seen how to make use of the bean collection, like list, set, map and then properties. That's for the session. Thanks for watching. Bye.